Hello and welcome back to Psychology Market. Today, we're embarking on a journey that can fundamentally transform your experience of life. We're going to talk about reprogramming your mind. Now, I know that sounds like something out of science fiction, but it's deeply rooted in the science of psychology and neuroscience. Think of your mind like a sophisticated computer. Over years, through experiences, societal influences, and ingrained patterns, your operating system has been running on certain default settings. These settings dictate how you perceive the world, how you react to challenges, and ultimately, how you feel. Sometimes, these default settings are helpful, encouraging resilience and growth, but often, they can become outdated, leading to limiting beliefs, anxieties, and self-sabotaging behaviors. Reprogramming your mind isn't about erasing who you are, it's about updating those outdated programs, clearing out the mental clutter, and installing new, empowering software that serves your well-being and your aspirations. The first crucial step in this process is awareness. You can't change what you don't acknowledge. This means tuning into your inner dialogue. What are the recurring thoughts that play on repeat in your head? Are they kind and encouraging, or are they critical and dismissive? Often, these thoughts are so habitual we don't even notice them, but they are the bedrock of our mental programming. Take a moment, perhaps when you're feeling a strong emotion, whether it's frustration, sadness, or even joy, and ask yourself, what am I thinking right now? What story am I telling myself about this situation? This act of mindful observation is the first powerful reprogramming tool. It's like pausing a movie to check the script. Once you've identified some of these recurring thought patterns, the next step is to challenge them. This is where the reprogramming truly begins. When you catch a negative or limiting thought, don't just accept it as truth. Ask yourself, is this thought actually true? What evidence do I have to support it? And more importantly, what evidence do I have to contradict it? Often, our negative thoughts are just that, thoughts, not objective realities. They are often based on past experiences that may no longer be relevant, or on fears that are unlikely to materialize. For example, if you have a recurring thought like, I'm not good enough, ask yourself when this thought first appeared. What was happening then? And has anything changed since then that proves this thought false? This critical examination helps to deconstruct the power of these old programs. Then comes the intentional installation of new programs. This involves actively cultivating positive and empowering thoughts. It's about consciously choosing to focus on what you want rather than what you fear. This is where affirmations and visualization come into play. Affirmations are positive statements that you repeat to yourself, designed to challenge and override negative beliefs. For example, instead of, I always mess things up, an affirmation could be, I am capable and I learn from every experience. The key is to not just say them, but to feel them. Connect with the emotion behind the affirmation. Visualization is another powerful technique. Close your eyes and imagine yourself succeeding, feeling confident, and achieving your goals. Immerse yourself in the sensory details of that imagined future. What do you see? What do you hear? How does it feel in your body? The more vivid and emotionally charged your visualization, the more effectively it rewires your brain for success. Consistency is paramount in this reprogramming process. Think of it like building a muscle. You don't go to the gym once and expect to be strong. You need regular, consistent effort. Dedicate a few minutes each day to practicing these techniques. This might be a few minutes of mindfulness in the morning, repeating affirmations during your commute, or a short visualization before bed. Small, consistent actions accumulate over time, gradually overriding old patterns and establishing new, positive neural pathways. This isn't about perfection, it's about persistent, gentle effort. There will be days when it feels harder, when the old thoughts seem to resurface with more force. That's perfectly normal. On those days, acknowledge them with compassion and gently redirect your focus back to your chosen positive thoughts and intentions. Finally, remember that this is a journey of self-compassion and patience. You are not broken, and you don't need to be fixed. You are simply evolving. The mind is an incredibly adaptable organ, and with consistent, mindful effort, you have the power to reshape its landscape. Celebrate your small victories, be kind to yourself on challenging days, and trust the process. By actively choosing to reprogram your mind, you are unlocking your potential for greater happiness, resilience, and fulfillment. You are becoming the architect of your own inner world.